Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to our weekly planning session. My name is Caitlin, and I'm here today with Define. I host these weekly planning sessions every Monday at 11 a.m. Eastern right here on TikTok Live. And during this session, we set up our week together, going over some fun, creative elements. Good morning, Jenna. Good morning, Angela. Today's theme is black ink with Define stickers only. So black ink only and a ton of Define stickers. But before we do that, I actually want to start, good morning, Patty, with flipping back to our accountability trackers for today. So I wanted to go through and check off what I've done so far. And we're going to start the water tracker. Good morning. Yes. Oh my gosh, this weekend went by so fast. It was really good. Nothing too out of the ordinary, which was really nice. Got a new pair of glasses that'll be coming in, which I'm excited about. How was everyone's weekend? Did you guys do anything fun? I'm going to start. I've already drank, which I'm really proud of myself for. One of my things that I wanted to start doing was to drink water in the morning because I don't typically. I usually do it all in the afternoon and night. Good morning, little you. How are you? How was your weekend? So I've already drank 2 water droplets. I cannot do my fitness tracker until the end of the day. And one other thing is I want to check off our daily flip calendar. I'm going to do this now. Every morning I start off the day with flipping to the next day. So today's quote is, every chapter begins with a single choice. I've been consistent with this now for the 12 days of 2026, and it takes time to build this habit up, but you notice a difference once you do. And so having a set time every day that you flip it is going to be a way for you to build that consistency. So mine is every morning when I start the day, I flip this over. So today, every chapter begins with a single choice. Let that sink in. And you can have this be something you come back to, repeat to yourself throughout the day. Similar to a positive affirmation, you can take this one in. Every chapter begins with a single choice. So I just wanted to all start this off today with that amazing inspiration. We got some football happening, all prep for your trip, and you did nothing but relax. That is a good feeling right there. I'm going to check off the 12th. This is going to be the daily routine tracker. I do my journaling and step goal at night, so that's when I'll come back to it. And today I'm feeling a mix of, I'm feeling quite productive and content. So I'm going to color these in with 2. Lady D, happy Monday. So today is the 12th. So I'm going to color this in content and also that productive, which is purple. Okay. Now let me go ahead and flip to, I'll go to our current week. That's where I always start. So this is the week we're on. And what I'm going to do is always start off with our goals. Now, just as a reminder, today's theme is going to be, which was inspired by Andy. She came up with this. It's going to be black ink only and Define stickers. So it is only day 12 of 365, everyone. I want to know, what are your goals and how are you feeling about them so far? What are you working on this week? Jenna said no highlighting. I know it's going to be a challenge, and I think we can do it. I think we can do it, you guys. I'm excited to see this challenge. Wait, okay, don't be sad. Oh my goodness, I don't want anyone sad. You could maybe use gray highlighter. Building credit. Okay, laughing and giggles. Grayson, this is right up your alley. I am so proud to hear that, laughs and giggles. Yes. So that would be under your financial. I'm going to grab our purposeful planning stickers, right? And again, you could always, I want to make sure that you guys are doing what works for you. So if you do want to highlight, if this is not a theme that you're going to align with, that is okay. But it's sometimes fun to try a new way of planning. Good morning, Spooky. How are you? How was your weekend? I'm going to flip back to our monthly calendar. So in January, we are focusing on health and wellness. Okay, Angela's working on working out each day and upping her protein and water intake. How has that been going for you? Has that been quite the challenge? Spooky, I'm so proud. Spooky said that she did less screen time. Yes, okay. It's a challenge, and I accept that challenge. I love this energy. The beauty is that our colors is going to come from the stickers. So I'm going to focus on our health and wellness. Now, yes. Oh, I don't have it pinned. Let me go ahead and pin the planner. So this is the one I'm currently using. And for stickers, I'm going to grab our Purposeful for these. And I'm going to do a matching one. So I'm going to grab these two right over here. And this is going to be our monthly action item broken down into our weekly action item. I'm not going to put the weekly action item yet because I want to talk about it first. Because I want to talk it through. Angela said the protein is a challenge, but this last week I've been doing good. Oh, so proud. That's incredible. So our monthly action item is to establish daily movement and an evening routine. And last week, we were actually quite successful with this by focusing on daily 7K steps, our evening workout, and having this be a part of our routine, that fitness and the wind down. So what I wanted to do this week, because I noticed that I am trying to build the healthy habit from doing more consistently, doing different tasks consistently. So for instance, we had the daily flip calendar. And I noticed that when I make it a part of my routine, that's when I improve my consistency. So what I'm getting at is that I want to combine my fitness of that evening workout into my evening routine. Thanks, Spooky. So my monthly action item is going to be establish my evening routine. So that's what I like about this goal planning system is you'll notice that as you make progress towards this monthly action item, different insights will be revealed. So for me, instead of having the fitness as a separate health and wellness goal in this week, I want it to be combined into that routine. So I'm actually going to grab this one now. And I'm going to write down my weekly action item. So for this week, I want to focus on continuing with my movement at night. So how do I want this to look? Okay, so for my routine, I am going to list what I want in this routine in my weekly action item. Because the purpose of a weekly action item is to identify what you can do this week to help you reach this goal. So this week, I'm going to focus on movement. I started, Jenna the other night on our reading sprint, her husband had recommended an audiobook, and it's very different than what I'm used to, but I'm loving it. I started it. It's called Dungeon Crawler Carl. It's so hard to say. But so one of my things has been shifting some of my screen time to being with the audiobook. So I'm going to have my audiobook also in here. Have you started it at all, Jenna? because I found that I really like listening to it when I'm in like the shower or the bath, whatever way I am trying to relax at night instead of just watching TV. So movement, audiobook, my journal, and reading, because I do like having my separate book. I'm still working on The Accidental Favorite, which we meet next week to discuss, Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern for our One More Chapter book club. Ooh, okay, I'm excited to hear what you think about it. Jenna's going to start it after her trip. And then 9 o'clock is when I put away my phone. So I wanted to start with this. You added stickers but need some highlights. Okay, totally fair. I'm not halfway yet. I don't want to get into it quite yet, so I'm going to hold off. So I'm just going to put these ones to the side. Oh, I wanted to add in an arrow here from our Purposeful Planning stickers. So let's grab, which color? I think the orange would be perfect. Okay. Wait, I'm so excited for this. This is a really cool theme, you guys. Okay. Now, what I like to do is add in a positive affirmation to guide our week. So I'm going to grab my positive affirmation sticker sheets. Okay. Jenna said he also said to tell you to read Project Hail Mary, author of The Martian. Okay. You know what? I'll add it to the list. I'm loving the audio rec, so. Oh, okay. I haven't heard of it. Wait, I'm so excited. I like these recs, you guys. They're so fun. They're so different, too. For the Purposeful Planning, I wanted to take a look at our different categories to see what's going to align. So we have motivation. No way. Oh, that's the one that you started listening to. Okay. Wait, that's so good to know. For motivation, I want to know which one is going to resonate with you all. So these are our positive affirmation sticker sheets. You can use these, come up with your own. Let me know what your affirmation is going to be this week. I believe in myself and my own willpower. Nothing can hold me back. Okay, I like this one, and I like that it aligns with our theme too. Oh, Spooky's been doing audiobooks these days so she can craft too. Brilliant. Good morning, Cindy. You guys, I love that idea. Do you have a certain genre that you like to listen to, Spooky? I found that I really like the memoirs and then this new style of book. It's the video game-esque. I can handle whatever comes my way. Ooh, thrillers are good on audio. I've never tried one. That is good to know. It's so hard to know what's good on audio. I am not my anxiety. I know my worth. I choose to focus on the positive. Ooh. My mind is calm. I like these. I think I'm really connected to, though, nothing can hold me back. Yes. Oh my gosh, you guys, Patty and Jenna kind of said the same thing at the same time. Patty said audiobooks are the best while doing, quote, chores like laundry or dishes. And then Jenna said that she's been reorganizing her house while listening. It makes it feel more enjoyable. Oh, that's okay. Amazing. Now, again, we're only using black ink today. So I'm going to, instead of highlighting, add in some little doodles. Okay. I also want to fill these pages up with some positive messaging too as we're going through this. I think that's going to help us all stay focused on our goals and speak a little more kindly to ourselves. So before we add that in, let's go ahead and start with our live schedule. First, we are going to see how we want to symbolize that this is our live schedule. I might use a sticker. I might use a doodle. We'll see. I gathered some inspiration. This one I gathered because I wanted the alarm clock. This one I gathered because one day I thought it would be cute to maybe do a theme of crosswords. I like this one. Let's see here. Let's see. Maybe we'll do, how many lives do I have? I'm trying to decide if I want to use a consistent sticker, but I'm thinking we might just do our line art with it. And the line art's going to symbolize what type of live it is. So let's start off with this one right here. Our plan with me. This one, we're going to do triangles. So first, what I'm going to do is write all of the times that you're going to see here are in Eastern, just so you know. So 11 a.m. Eastern. And this is called our weekly plan with me. And we're going to do some triangles. Are you all doing this with me, the theme? Yay! Oh my gosh, wow, so many of you are. Hey, Betsy, I didn't see you on here. Okay. And then we have our one tonight, which will be going over just like our different products, journals, flip calendars, notebooks. Hey, Shonda, I'm so happy to hear that. For this one, I'm going to put it, I want to think about how I'm going to schedule my time for this evening because I want to focus on getting that movement in. So we're going to actually block this off. And just because if you've been here before, you know my straight lines are not always the best. So I'm going to grab a ruler. And I'm going to block off just a little bit. I don't want this to take up my whole evening box. And I'm going to write live. And I'm just going to block it off like this. And, oh, what was that? What I'm going to do is actually just make it a little bit of a double. How have you been utilizing it, Shonda? What's your favorite part so far? Perfect. Okay. You are adding color. Totally fair, Spooky. Goals and planning. Amazing. Tomorrow morning, okay, I'm going to go ahead and pin our journal for a moment because tomorrow morning I have a really exciting live happening. At 11 a.m. Eastern, I am going to go through how to build your 2026 journaling system. So for this, I will be using a soft cover journal, the one that I currently have pinned. I will be using our purposeful planning tabs. So those are just so you all know, number 10 in your cart. I'll be using the tabs and, of course, a pen and a permanent marker. And then what we're going to be doing is on a weekly basis, I'll be having a journaling live. So stay tuned for our journaling series. I'm really excited for this. Shonda said, last week I put Clean Closet on as a project. I was able to check it off. Such a good feeling. I'm so proud of you because it's not easy. There's not enough time in the day to get everything done that we want to. So I'm so proud to hear that. I'm going to do our journaling live in a little washi tape. I want this one to pop. So I'm going to actually grab a colored washi tape here from our empowerment sticker sheets. Hey, Belle, good morning. So which color? I'm thinking the yellow. I'm into this yellow bluish trend right now. So the journals that I did go ahead and pinned are what we'll be using for the live tomorrow. These are going to come in two options. I have either the soft color pinned. Good morning, Kiara. And these are going to be 120 GSM ivory pages. The other option is going to be number 3 in your carts. And number 3 are the Navigate journal. And these are going to be 120 GSM ivory as well. But for every Navigate journal sold, $1, which is equivalent to 10 meals, is donated back to No Kid Hungry to help support the fight against childhood hunger. Oh my goodness, Belle. Belle said I have to get my planner out. I missed one bill and nearly missed another. Time to get it out. It's a sign. I'm going to do that one there. And then it's never too late. You got this, girl. And then I did go ahead and make a event too for tomorrow morning's live. So at 11 a.m. Eastern tomorrow, I have made the TikTok live event so you can register. That will notify you when we go live. That's so smart. Shonda said I put my bills due in her to-do list for the week. Good morning, Shauna. And I called this live Build Your 2026 Journal System. So I did go ahead and pin the journal that I'll be using tomorrow for this session. I spelled journal wrong. Journal system. Okay. Good morning, Homestead. No reason why you can't catch up now. That's a good feeling. That's the best part about it, planning. Always just start where you left off. And then tomorrow night is our 60-minute reading sprint. So for this one, I'm going to grab, I believe I have a book sticker left. Let me go ahead and see where that would be. That would be on my variety. Oh my goodness, Shauna, I'm so sorry. That's awful. Oh my goodness. I hope you're feeling better, Shauna. That's so awful. I'm so happy to hear that, Gina. Wait, Belle, you haven't even opened your package yet with your planner? Let me just find that book sticker. There it is. That's what I was looking for. Belle, now's the time. Right now. I'm ashamed. Okay, well, we don't want shame. Don't be ashamed. Where do I want this to go? I'm going to put this one right here. And every Tuesday night, I host a reading sprint. And it's really just a time dedicated for you. So every Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern to 8 p.m. Eastern, it is a great 60 minutes for you to just sit back and read. I will be reading our book club pick The Accidental Favorite by Fran Littlewood, which, again, this will meet next week, next Thursday night at 8 p.m. Eastern. So just if you haven't started it yet, now's a great time to grab it. And then I'm going to add in Wednesday and Friday. So these we're going to keep with this layout because they're the same style live. And I'm going to put it a little higher up. And all these time zones, I just like to remind you guys, are in Eastern. Wednesday and Friday. So you know what I'm actually going to do is carry this over. And we'll have them line up. Love that. The new planner smell. It's like the library book. I never noticed that there was a smell. That's hilarious. Hello. Hey, Lay. So if you order it now, it'll be shipped out this afternoon, and you'll get it so soon. Okay. So this, though, is the planner. Let me go ahead and pin it for you guys. This is the planner. I realized I had the journal pinned. So what I like to do once we have our live schedule in, yep, it'll be shipped out this afternoon. Absolutely. Yes, welcome to the community. So what I like to do next is we're going to add in our to-dos for the week. So again, this time we're just using black ink. Usually I'll do my to-do list in red ink, but we were challenged this week and I said yes to this incredible challenge. So let's do it. I'm going to grab my Pilot G2 pen. I don't think I need the Sharpie pen right now. Yes, we have such fast shipping. It's so amazing. I'm so glad to hear that, little you. Little you, I don't think you submitted your planner spread this week. Is everything okay? I wanted to check in. I always get nervous. For your to-do list, so to symbolize the urgency, let's do a little star. Okay. And this is going to be what has to get done this week. I tend to do it. Oh my gosh, Cindy, send it now. I'll add them both. Yes, just send me them both this week. I love getting to catch everyone up. You guys are the best. And someone asked, does anyone have a suggestion for a grocery list? Great question. I like to use, so I am someone who I tend to put it in my notebook, and then I will bring that with me. So I actually use for grocery lists number 21 in your carts, which let me bring these higher up actually. So they'll be the notebooks are going to be number 2 in the cart. Another great option if you want to all have it in your planner is to use the note pages. And this is going to be a spot for your grocery list of things that you want to get consistently week to week. So ones that don't change. And then if maybe one week you want to add it in. Yes, so Angela does it in the groceries in the back of the planner in her notes. Perfect. That is what I know so many people do. Depends on the week for me. Amazing. And then sometimes if I need like a little extra, I'll actually grab a sticky note, and depending on like what it is, I'll just write it on here and I'll put it in the notes either my notebook or the piece of paper and just check it off as those little extra things that sometimes if you're trying a new recipe. And then for the to-do list, this is what I use as more of a personal task list. So what has to get done this week, I don't want to carry it over any longer. So I really try to prioritize it. And I like to do this as my personal to-do list, and you'll see what I do about work next. Aw, Gina, I'm so happy to hear that. You can go ahead and message them right here on TikTok. The way that it works is I will have to, so send me like just a message saying like, hi, I want to submit my planner. And I'll accept that message. And then once I do that, you'll be able to send me your planner spreads. So in the to-do list, it would be things such as cancel that gym membership, pick up the RX. Let's see. Also, backup photos. Absolutely. I can't wait to see your vision board. And you know what I'm going to do here is also add in a little bit of an exclamation point. I love a good little doodle. Then what we're going to do is let's see. Next, I'm thinking we add in our work reminders and our personal reminders. These are going to be less urgent. You don't want to forget about it. Patty, wait, that is such a great idea. She said that she loves her vision board. I think I'm going to take a pic and put it as my phone background, as you should. What sometimes I'll also do is I'll go into I'll turn it into like a digital version as well. And then that's what I'll use as my phone background. But either works. I love the idea of taking one that's on paper. But just if you wanted another option. So this is going to be something that you just don't want to forget. You don't need to do it right this second, but next week. Patty, you should send me your vision board too if you would like. I would love to be able to share it. I like that you guys are proud of what you create. I think that's so amazing. Yes, Casey, that's another great option. That's exactly what it is. And then personal reminders are going to be things that you, again, don't want to forget about. They're probably less urgent. You don't have to finish it right this second. Any new worksheets for this year? So Shauna, all of our worksheets are going to be under that companion booklet that you got for the classes. So that's what we have right now. And then for personal, this would be things like scheduling that car maintenance. I never know how to spell this. Maintenance. Ooh. Okay, maybe there's some little fruity behind it, Spooky. You're ready for summer. I feel that. I need to find I want to check on my skincare routine. What colors did you go with, Spooky? Teal, light blue, pink, and orange. Ooh, that's such a nice color choice. I'm here for it. Okay. The next thing I like to do is I always keep a to-do list, a weekly to-do list in my Monday afternoon box. That way I know exactly what I want to get done this week, and it sets the tone for what's needs to be prioritized. So for this one, I was actually going to grab a sticker. Again, from our purposeful planning, because I like that you can write on this one. And I was going to grab a clipboard, I think. Oh, I don't actually think I realized that this also matches. That's so nice. So I'm going to grab this one, and I'm going to put this in my Monday afternoon box. Good morning, Vanita. Okay. Then this afternoon, what I'll do is I'll go in, and during our afternoon meeting, I'll write down all of the to-dos that are my priority for the week. Amazing. Next, what I wanted to do was I wanted to go through and set a reminder for what time I want to wake up in the morning using that alarm clock doodle I showed you all. That's one of my other goals, is to really wake up at a little bit earlier of an hour without hitting snooze. So this right here. Oh, how are you? I love to hear that, Shauna. Making at least, trying to bring a little enjoyment during that terrible time. Wait, do I have an alarm? Hold on. I cannot remember if I have one or not. I do. Okay. Oh, it says on time. How do I want to do this? I might not use it, actually. I'm going to draw a sticker. Draw it. So what I'll do here is I'm just going to keep it. I'll draw a circle here. I'll draw a little circle on the outside of it. We're going to see how this comes out. Little rounded rectangles here. We're going to go old school, so we're drawing the old school alarm clock because it's way cuter to draw. And then I'll just add little ticking points. And what I'm going to do here is write the goal that I want to wake up at. So first, we're just going to do it on all the mornings. That way we know exactly what we're drawing. And I'm going to do a little checkbox next to it. So that way I get to take a moment and check off the day that I do it. And what I like about having something that I can check off is that it gives me that motivation to do it. So for instance, if I have the goal, which I do, to journal every day, on the days that I am like, do I really want to journal today? I think about my daily routine tracker, and I think, well, I don't have to spend an hour journaling. I can just take a moment to just write something brief. That way I can check off my goal, and it's better to do something than nothing at all. So just remember that. Like, let's say your goal, I heard someone say this the other day, if your goal is to do 50 push-ups a day, and one day you're tired, it's 9 o'clock at night, and you're like, oof, well, I'm not getting my 50 push-ups in. Instead of saying I'm not doing any of my push-ups, do 10. Because anything is better than nothing. Okay, this circle is a little harder. It's so weird not seeing color. I kind of like it though, because you still see the color of the stickers, so it really emphasizes the importance. Okay, now what I'm going to do is we'll do it as a little square, and we're going to write what time we want to wake up. And then since today is Monday, we already did this. You can check off Monday. You always tell yourself, oh, little you said, I always tell myself I'm going to try 5 reps for 5 minutes because it is better than nothing. And then you end up doing more than that. Yes. Wait, that is such a great point. I love to hear that. Because the hardest part is getting started. Once you get started, you are all set. So that is the goal for this morning. Then what I also wanted to do was I wanted to write out a little reminder in the evening of what activities I want to do, from the wind down routine to listening to the audiobook to the fitness. So for this, I am going to do that's an interesting idea. Let me see what I'm thinking. So I'm trying to decide how I want this to go. I'm going to think for a second. I think I'm going to write it actually first. So before the live, I want to get the movement in. That's how I'm going to set this up. So I'm going to do the walking pad and upper body, because yesterday I did lower body. And then afterwards, oh, that is from our, let me go ahead and pin it for you, Gina. That is our purposeful planning stickers. It was such a great investment, Spooky. Oh, yes, Shauna, take care. I hope you're feeling better ASAP. And then what I'm going to do is also, Spooky, I actually got mine right from here on TikTok Shop, which was wild. I think it was my first ever purchase, and I was like, I'm just going to go bold. Then what I'm going to do is, after the live, I'm going to do my journal. I should have written shower first. So shower, and I'm writing this because this is when I'll listen to the audiobook, journal, and then read. I think that there was. I don't remember, but I'm pretty sure I got it for a good deal, which is the best. Now, because we have our reading sprint tomorrow, I am not going to be I'm not going to probably read before bed. So instead, I'm going to the audio and then journal. And then here, walking pad and lower body. So this is just how you can get extra reminders in your planner. And I'm someone, if I see it more, I'm more likely to do it, get that extra check off. Wednesday, we'll go and we'll do the walking pad, full body, journal, and read. And the reason I've been focusing on the evening portion of my routine is that I notice that my brain starts to wind up a little bit at night. So if I have something to do that keeps it calm and distracted, I prevent those spiraling moments. Plus, if one of my goals is to have an amazing day, Cindy, I can't wait to see how your planner came out. Oh, and I hope you had an amazing birthday. I meant to ask you what you did. Naturally, once you start to incorporate this routine, it will align with your 9 o'clock no screen time. So trying to find ways in between to carry it, to make it happen. That also reminds me, I forgot to write in Kelly's birthday. I haven't seen her. I don't think she popped on yet. I was hoping she did. Oh, wait, I was looking at the wrong week. It's next week, the 20th. The days are going by so fast, I get confused. So never mind. There's no birthdays this week that I had. And then Thursday night will be the same one. Oh, that sounds like the perfect birthday. It's just connection that time. That's so amazing. And then Thursday, I don't think I'm going to be wanting to, sorry, actually, I take that back. This will be upper. Journal and read. Oh. Not in this order, but that's okay. And then on Friday is when my days usually get a little different. I get less worried about the movement portion, but I do want to make sure that I'm sticking to my journaling and my reading. Now, that is how we make sure to reach these goals in here. The next thing I like to do is add in my to-dos. Andy said, I'm loving this theme. It really helps people see it be used when they're intimidated by doodles. That's such a good point. I'm so glad you suggested this. I think this is something I want to start doing a little more consistently, incorporating it in with the doodles still, but finding ways to navigate it in both ways. The next thing I also wanted to do was schedule in my to-do list. So for this, I'm going to grab those purposeful planning again. And I'm going to grab in you can see here that exclamation point. Helga, it's super oh my gosh, I did not realize that, you guys. See, I'm so glad we got to do this together. I don't ever want anyone to feel intimidated because that's always just a personal preference. Like, you can do it any which way. So I'm really happy that we're taking the time to do this as well. And that's something I'll keep in mind moving forward. Good morning, Jay. So to schedule in my to-dos, I'm going to grab the 4 exclamation points, or 3 in this case, and I'm going to put them next to that to-do. So for instance, this one will make more sense once I do it. I want to make sure that I cancel that gym membership tonight. I'm just going to do it right next to that exclamation point. Okay. That's, I think, a very common problem, Helga. And I'm so happy to hear that because there's always a way to fix it. I like to try to take that perfectionism out of it. And that was actually, I think, on my vision board in here that I said the progress, not perfection. And then I'm going to let's do the purple one. How are you feeling? Like, are you doing this week? Sorry, Helga, how do you feel like you're doing this week with your planner? Jenna said, doing the doodle is pushing me out of my comfort zone and taught me that I can draw. I love to hear the balance of it. And then this third one is going to be at the Wednesday night. So I'm going to grab this one. Now this I probably should have put above, but that's okay. Amazing. I love to hear that. Belle said thank you for the exclamation point. Okay. Helga, take your time with it. Yes. I'm so excited to see it. And you guys, always send me your Define Weekly Planner spreads, whichever portion of the planner you're working on, so I can add it to our weekly submissions, which brings me to what I wanted to do next. So in the Friday afternoon box. Oh, you didn't. Belle said that she didn't think about the exclamation for important or urgency. What did you know? What had you been thinking of it for? I'm holding you to it, Jenna. I'm going to grab this one right here. And I'm going to put it, oh, did I grab it upside down? Yes. Okay. Okay. Wait, I did not realize that. That gives me an idea. So thank you for that. So what I like to do is, like, let's say I have challenge accepted. You're all into this challenge, Jenna, and I'm here for it. Let's say you have a random thought that pops into your head like I just did. I'm going to grab this sticky note and I'm going to put it in the projects box because this is where it's, I don't know. It doesn't matter where you put it, but okay. And the sticky note booklets, just so you guys also know, are going to be number 9 in your cart. A great addition for anyone if you struggle with that perfectionism and you want something that's less permanent. The sticky notes are another great way, another tool for that. This is going to be what I want to do on Friday because every Friday I create our weekly schedule now. So the weekly live schedule, the planner submissions video, oh my gosh, same, Andy. Andy said that she uses the sticky note to cover a messy doodle. Always. Those the 3. I think those were the 3 I wanted to do. Yes. Okay. And I'm sure that list will have the 2 extra, but for now I can only think of those 3. And then what do I want to do next in here? I want to add in some stickers and some inspirational messaging. Have an amazing day. On the Sunday, I wanted to, let me grab in some other stickers here. We're going to add in ooh, this is perfect. Wait, for the Monday morning box, we're going to add in the Dream Plan Do. Because that's what we're doing right now. Wait, I love that. Okay, perfect. And then I also wanted to add in some extra positive messaging. I'm just going to check out which stickers I want to use. I'm thinking empowerment. If I can, where did I put them? They're hiding on me, right over here. Empowerment. My success is to be enjoyed and celebrated. That's a good one. I like the heart, oh, they're on that one already. I have a lot of our empowerment stickers, so. Ooh, you've been adding extra how you felt that day with your B5. I knew you would like it. I'm so happy to hear that. Let's see. Not always. Yay, I can't wait to see it. I'm going to add in make yourself a priority. And I'm going to put that right over here. Next week is book club. So in this next week's box, I like to add in the book club or whatever events I have next week. Yes, off-brand. A lot of, yes, I do have the tweezers with smaller stickers. I'll tend to use it. And then let's add in more stickers to add some color, but also some positive text that we can write ourselves. I like to have a mix. I'm trying to think of what I was, oh yeah, I was going to add in the starry eye emoji. And I wanted that one to be, let's put it right here. The standing mirror is my favorite. Let's add it in here. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy you said that, Andy. I always tell you guys that these, if I were to ever pick a sticker that is my all-time favorite that we've made, it is these mirror ones. There are two. They are on the empowerment sticker sheets, which I'll go ahead and pin for you guys. There is just something about these. They are two mirrors that say, I define myself and I love the person I see before me. The reason why these always speak is that they're a nice reminder to when you see a reflection of yourself is to repeat something more positive rather than dwelling on anything negative. I love the I define my, that's perfect. Oh my gosh, Greens, you'll have to send me a picture of yours. I'm going to put this, where do I want to put this one? I think the Sunday evening box. Perfect. The empowerment sticker sheets are such a great way to add that extra inspo. You grow, girl. Wait, I like that. Oh, there's so many good ones. I'm going to put it right in the middle. And I wanted to add in, I saw this saying yesterday and I wanted to add it into the Sunday box. If you can't change it, change the way you think about it. And I thought that was a good quote on inspiration and perspective. And I also just kind of relaxed a little bit yesterday. So I'm going to write in from, I think it's our variety stickers. So let me just grab my variety set. I wanted to just add in a little bit of downtime. So I'm going to add in the self-care sticker. And then we're going to... Oh, we have to add in our meals for the week as well. So let's add our meals for this week. Okay. And then I wanted to write in some more inspirational. I don't know. I was just in the mood for that extra dose of positivity this week. So let's write in here in a little, we'll do it in a cuter way. Let's do, this will probably be my last one for today. I really like how this came out. It feels practical with that touch of creativity that I have to include. Oops. Oh no. Wait. How was I going to do this? Yeah. I don't know. That didn't really work, but that's okay. So, Shonda, great question. What I'll have you do is just go ahead and DM us on TikTok, and you can just write something like, here is my vision board, or any message. And once I'm off this live, I'll go ahead and I'll accept your message, and you can send the picture directly to us. And then I'll post it every Saturday. So Saturday, the post will go out, and I'll get to share everyone's amazing creations. And that is our weekly spread, you guys. Wait, I love how this came out. I love the idea of using just stickers with black ink. One more. I feel like I just have to. Yes, you too, Spooky. Thank you guys so much for tuning in once again for another amazing weekly Plan With Me spread. I do these every Monday at 11 a.m. Eastern, right here on TikTok Live. This one was our black ink and define sticker theme. Have an amazing day, everyone. I'll see you all soon. But until next time, keep navigating each day with purpose. Bye, everyone.